storm in New York City. The Jonas Brothers are with us. We're in the eye of the storm. Yeah,
so rude.
Well, Kevin was just tracking the storm on his phone.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures.
Got Weatherman Kevin here.
Of like last year's, how small it was compared to this year. It's like the entire continent.
Now you were here for last year's storm.
I was. My town, Denville, got hit really bad. We were wiped out of power for like a week and a half. So I have a tour bus actually coming to the house just to hang out, and it has like a generator and stuff, so we have a place to live.
Ridiculous.
And
instead of coming to my brother's apartment in New City.
Me and Joe and Kim was like, "You guys want to come out to Jersey? It's a lot safer." Like, I'll stay on the 12th floor of my apartment building on high ground. You have fun in Jersey.
But it is. So when you guys came into the radio station here in New York, was there anybody out?
Ghost town.
Yeah, there was a couple. I mean, I saw like a father with his sons on his shoulder, just kind of like casually walking around. I think there's nothing crazy going on.
By the way,
that's the strange thing.
Before the
there's
storm.
no Starbucks open. There's no like Subway. Nothing. It's just kind of mom and pop like coffee shops and stuff. So they're packed.
And
with people,
putting your child on your shoulders of all places during the hurricane. That's like not where you want to put them.
Exactly.
Right? All right. So let's go back to Halloween for a second, since we were gossiping during that last song there.
We were talking
who dressed up for Halloween?
So
Joe, you dressed up.
I bought Nick a shirt 2 days ago.
Yeah, I've never dressed up for Halloween before.
It's not your thing?
Nick's shirt says,
really. No.
What does your shirt say again?
It says, I don't have a costume, but at least I have my dignity.
I dressed up as Tigger Woods.
Nice.
Yeah, and I've yet to dress up. We were away, so I kind of haven't.
Didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
Danny usually goes a combo package, though.
Always.
Do you always do a couple
double,
things?
yeah, definitely. We did like the
Prince
whole like.
Charming and.
What did we do last year? We did Mary Poppins and the Chimney Sweep last year.
Oh,
how
cute.
how was that? You look happy about it.
That was great. Her outfit was the completely sexy and awesome. So somehow Mary Poppins became incredibly awesome. So I don't know.
I learned to defer. Although we were almost going as a plug in a socket.
That's great.
I love
But it wasn't. It sounds better than.
I've seen the costume.
Okay, you've seen it, right? You get it at the store. Yeah. But
what was the best? What was some of the best ones you saw?
I saw. I mean, all of my buddies wear the same thing every year. It's like
feels like it already happened, didn't it? Like Halloween's over.
Yeah, it does.
In New York, you can't really
I call it
celebrate
adult
it.
Halloween. Adult Halloween happened over the weekend, and kid Halloween.
Halloween, yeah, exactly. Well, everybody was in a couple size. There were a few size, but most of my friends wear the same thing every year. So
I saw a lot of people. The best part is when you see the different characters making out in say a club or something. So you'd see like Elvis and like Mario making out, and you're like, this is really weird.
Strange. Well, one of my buddies, who's a good-looking dude, dressed up as an old English woman and has this girlfriend, and the two of them kept making out, and it was just the weirdest sight to watch the two of them.
That's awesome.
He put on a heels dress and this necklace.
Incredible.
Anyway, so we digress. The boys are here to get. Now you aren't roommates. You don't.
Nick and I we call it shared living.
Shared living.
When he's out in LA, he stays with me. When I'm here, I stay with him.
How is the shared living between the two of you? Now, this is minus the married guy.
Yeah,
but how's the shared living go?
Shared living is good. It kind of started over the summertime. Once I finished How to Succeed here in New York, I kept my place because I love being here in New York, calling it home, and my apartment here is great. And so Joe started kind of hanging out with me here, and when we record out here, he'd stay with me, and then when I got out there, it just made sense for me to stay with him. And we're pretty good roommates. I mean, occasionally I'm really, really neat and clean.
That's surprising.
And
I'm shocked by that.
The one guy with the sweater with the shirt all the way buttoned up and
jeans pressed.
Watch it. Jeans pressed. So occasionally there are one too many glasses left out. The thing about the LA place is that it was actually my place last year, and so it's all my furniture in there still. So when I came back the first time, there was some drinks without coasters. And
well, the thing is, he said, "How about this? I'm going to stay with you in LA, and since this used to be my place, and I own all the furniture in the place, that'll be my rent." So, all right, cool. So immediately when I put my soda on the coffee table and he freaks out, that's when I thought it was a bad idea that he became my roommate.
It's all good. You grew up with him and just realized that? Now, Kevin, do you lecture these guys about growing up?
No. Everyone's on their own path, kind of thing. They make fun of me in the sense of like having a house in New Jersey, like away from.
You're very adult. I mean, we've gotten to know that on television, but you're all grown up.
I try to be at least, or I put that face on.
I've known you guys for a long time. I still find it bizarre that you live in
New Jersey.
Yeah, but no, just like a regular neighborhood, regular house.
Yeah, it works,
right?
Well, I'll be honest, it freaks me out when I go out there. I love my brother and my sister-in-law very much, but it is strange to go out to New Jersey because it's really far away. It's not like it's New Jersey and it's across the river.
It's like 30, 40 minutes. Sometimes traffic, it's like
takes
4
like an hour
hours.
and a half.
I got here in like 25 minutes to that.
Kevin basically lives in Pennsylvania.
He really does.
No, I don't.
And so it can be interesting to go out there. And
I watch 2 movies when I get to
Who will be the better babysitter?
I'll be the more fun babysitter. That's
Joe will be the guy that's like, they're 16. Joe, where are our kids? We're in Vegas. It's fine.
My bad.
It's cool. We'll be back tomorrow.
I thought it was bad when I left a ring on the coffee table. Now I've lost your kid. All right, we're going to come back with the Jonas Brothers here in a second. They've got big news for fans. 102.7 KISS FM. It's 7:17 in Los Angeles now. Hang on. All right, it's 102.7 KISS FM, 7:20 in the morning in Southern California. Ryan Seacrest and the brothers Jonas are with us now. Just traveling the world, gallivanting around a little bit. And where are you fresh from?
We are just back from Asia, actually. Our first trip over there. We were in the Philippines. We were in Singapore and Malaysia. It was a quick run. It was like 2 weeks nearly, but it was unbelievable. The fans, they were great, and want to get back very soon if we can.
What has it been like being, I know you're back in the studio working on a new album, being on stage together.
Yeah.
What's it been like this time? How has it evolved, Joe?
I think the biggest thing that's evolved is probably the music more than anything. I feel like we've been able to kind of tap into like a flow where we feel really comfortable with the new style.
Right.
When we first jumped into the studio, it didn't really feel quite right. We kind of felt like we needed a few months off, so we took a few months off again, and then came back in the studio, and it just started back up again.
So what didn't feel right, you think, Kevin, when you try and put your finger on it?
It's funny. You actually see a little bit of it happening in the TV show, which is cool on our show Married to Jonas. And when you
by the way, some saw last night. The show last night. The show was on last night.
Yes, it was season finale, actually.
That's right.
And so you got to see us in the studio creating, unlike before where you might see an artist like in the studio, which is them already finished recording, pretending to sing along. That was us writing the song in just the creative portion. Right after we wrote that song and did that time, we took a break again and, took some time off because we felt like we were making music that was similar, if not the same, maybe to what could have been on the last record. And it wasn't progressive enough for where we wanted to go and changing, and things like that and growth. So we took some time off, lived a little bit more life, and then came back together, and something started clicking, and it really worked. And
you guys had a pretty good show in New York, which has inspired some other performances. So we do have news.
Big announcement.
Yes, that's right. Ellen hit the timpani of the counter there.
Okay, you got it.
The drum roll. Big announcement. Nick, Joe, Kevin, Jonas with us now. The Jonas Brothers will be performing 2 shows in Los Angeles at the Pantages Theater, November 27th and 28th. Tickets go on sale this Saturday, 10 a.m. Ticketmaster. So that is fantastic news.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Yeah, I think after the show here in New York, we felt like there was a kind of a big call from the fans out on the West Coast.
Yeah.
It is just 2 shows in the U.S. right now that we've done or that we're going to do. But I think it was so important for us to be able to connect with both sides and kind of start it up again. And these shows at the Pantages, it's literally very close to home for Joe and I, as we just mentioned. It's across the street from where we live. So we see it all the time from our house. And I think this show that we put on here in New York had a really theatrical feel. It was all about the music and the musicality of the show, and how it all sort of plays together. And we wanted to find the right venue that suited this kind of show. And Pantages is such a classic and historic venue that it felt right. And we're so excited to play for our fans there.
And what's nice about it is it's intimate, so it's going to feel really special. We're doing 1 night here in New York, and we're doing 2 in LA. And so that show will really feel special to the fans that are able to make it out.
So, and by the way, they mentioned New York. We're actually seated in New York. I've brought umbrellas for the Jonas Brothers, so I'm working
Ryan
with
Seacrest
them.
Umbrellas.
We're covering the storm. But why just the dabbling? Why just a couple of shows? Why not say, hey, we're coming back?
No, I think if we were to do a full tour, then we could always do that. But just to spark some interest and sort of, we're in a place on the music side, too, where we're still in the process of finishing up the record. I think before we do a tour, we want to be done with that, and then maybe next year. In fact, I kind of maybe know next year there will be a full tour, but these first couple shows are really exciting for us to just get excitement with the fans again and create some buzz.
Do you think, when you start thinking about next year or the year beyond or even 5 or 10 years, do you think you'll keep doing this together?
Definitely. It's amazing how, we've done some individual things in the past 2 to 3 years and really enjoyed those times and learned a lot from it. But having that time to live, now we've been able to come back together and write songs that we are really proud of and starting to really grow because of it. And so playing shows was so much more rewarding than, oh, let's just turn out another tour, guys. Like this time we're like, it's so special, like we're really taking all these moments in. And unlike ever before as well, like we've been usually when we would go on a tour, we'd get to a city, get to the hotel, do the show, get on a plane, fly to the next place, and just, burn through. We're really trying to take the time in each city to really get to take the city in as well, which is something new for us, which is weird to say, but like really spend the time needed to learn about the culture as well.
So if you want to see them, by the way, these two shows, 27, 28 in November, tickets go on sale Saturday at 10. I have a pair for caller 102, 800-520-1027. We will come back with the Jonas Brothers in just a minute. Here is Neo Now's Let Me Love You. This is Kiss. That is Neo, 102.7 Kiss FM. Nick, Joe, Kevin, Jonas with us, sort of singing along. They just made the announcement. They'll be performing in L.A. end of November 27th and 28th. Tickets are on sale at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster outlets, and we've got a pair of tickets for Brianna. Hey, Brianna, how are you?
Hi, Ryan. Oh, my God. I'm crying. Oh, my God.
Hey, Brianna.
Oh, my God.
Congratulations.
You guys have no idea how much you guys mean to me. You guys have helped me through such a tough time. And oh, my God. You guys saved my life with your music, and thank you guys so much.
Oh,
thank you,
so
Brianna.
much.
We're excited you can come to the show.
Huh?
So we're excited you're going to come to the show.
I'm excited, too. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I think my best friend's listening. Oh, my God.
What is that one song, Brianna, that got you through what you were going through?
A little bit longer.
Oh, great.
That's awesome.
And Brianna, how old are you?
I'm 14.
So, Brianna, I'm going to send. We're going to send you backstage to meet the guys too when you're at the show.
Send me backstage.
Okay.
We're so excited, Brianna. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I love you guys. Oh, my God.
Oh, thank you for listening to us. Hang on for 1 sec. I mean, that is
Wow.
just incredible.
Makes your
When you-
day.
when you think about what you do for a living and the fact that you can touch a teenager like that and help them through something, it's pretty powerful. It's pretty incredible.
It's
isn't it?
incredible. It's
Really
awesome.
Let's grab Fountain Valley. Colleen, go ahead. You're on with the Jonas Brothers.
Hi, guys. I just been a fan of you for the longest time, and I just want to tell you guys it's my birthday. If you guys can wish me happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. That's all.
Thanks, Colleen. Bye. Gino Hills, go ahead. Who's this?
Hi, it's Sesh.
Sesh, go ahead. You're on
What's
with
up, Sesh?
the Jonas Brothers.
What's going on?
Hey, okay, so I was actually out in New York in March with my choir. We were touring, and we actually stopped by and watched How to Succeed in Business, and I just wanted to say, like, Nick, you did an amazing job. Like, I knew you could act, but you totally blew my socks off.
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. I'm glad you guys saw the show.
Thanks. And also, so are we going to see you on Broadway anytime soon? Like, are you going to be doing any more acting, or?
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping to do another show. Right now I think the main focus for me is working with my brothers again, but if there's a project, a show that's right, I'd love to do it again. It's a fun life, and I love the Broadway community.
Yes, it's definitely fun, and I wish you luck with that.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Sesh.
much.
Bye.
Thank you
All right,
very
so
much.
when is this new album coming out?
We don't have
Let's
an
cut to
official
the
date
chase.
yet.
Let's cut to some chase here.
I
We
think
don't
once
have a
we
date?
once we
Some chase.
kind of finalize what songs go on this record, because right now we are still in the studio. I mean, we're going to the studio after this, and we're just continuing to create and see what happens.
We're feeling good about it, though. I'd say, if I had to guess, it'd be early
week.
next year.
Probably like a week or
1 week.
Tuesday.
Yeah, next week.
Wait, okay, so how are the songs influenced lyrically by a marriage versus a non-marriage with the three of you? Are they
I've-
are
you
they
know,
influenced?
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. I obviously, dated through before I was married, so I can relate to things going
Although
on.
you can't admit to that, can you?
Yeah, because I
all right.
dated Danielle.
Okay. All right.
No, but we really did, we did have those moments as well. So I learned from that, obviously. But then when we talk about situations, I always try to put myself into a
Right.
situation, and then they do the same for me. Like I might have a situation that I'm dealing with that I bring in at the time, and then they go, "Oh, okay, I can relate to that." And
Every
this
song
way,
can be different.
each person brings their own creative into the song.
Well, and
Unless it's unless it's like a song about a moment that's happening, and then you just all jump in and write about that.
well, Joe, we saw you at iHeart backstage talking to Taylor Swift, so it looked very friendly and everything looked good.
Yeah.
Things are fine there.
Yeah, everything's great. I mean, I'm really happy for her continuing success. But she's awesome.
She's struggling.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
She's having a tough time.
She's having a tough time.
I know.
Deciding which houses to buy.
Is it more interesting or better to write songs and record songs when you're in love or out of love?
Both.
Like recovering from it or in it, you know?
Fresh out.
Fresh out.
Right?
I'd say that depending on the kind of song you're trying to write, it's really specific to the song.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy, to when you're in a moment of passion and love to sort of come up with a song that's about that. But it's nearly impossible to write a breakup song, I feel like, when you're in a good situation.
Yeah.
But you can probably do both when you're not, because you know what that feels like when it's good, and in that moment you know what it's like when it's bad. And
do you jot things down in the moment, or how do you remember it?
We have very vivid memories.
You do? Okay, so you can call it back.
And people seem to date always end up leaving an impression of some sort, so it's not hard to remember.
Now I can see Ellen sliding up in her chair.
She's like, yeah, so about that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on top of the microphone. So Miley was here talking about wedding bells. We have a clip if you want to hear it, but is that about
remind
her?
us what she said.
Well, here it is. This is what she said.
All right, we asked her if it was about her, right?
Right.
Okay. Here, I haven't heard this in a minute.
I have heard about it. I mean, I don't know who else is getting married, so I feel like that's pretty blatant. But it's whatever. Everyone, like I said, everyone has to write songs that are about things that they felt. And even he introduced that this isn't the way that I am, and this is just something that, So everyone, you can't ever hate on someone for writing about something you've been through. I think that you kind of get a fair warning when you date an artist and someone that's a writer.
And that's what she said.
So that's. I mean, I think she put it really well. And I'd say that the thing that's interesting is she's absolutely right. Is that when you're with someone who is an artist, and beyond romance and how, if you're years removed from that, as you carry into a friendship with somebody, which is where it's at with her and I. I think that it's that thing of knowing that someone's an artist.
By the way, this is
has
Kevin speaking.
Yeah, this is Kevin speaking.
Oh, this is Kevin. Okay.
Okay.
Somebody out there's like, what? Season 2 is going to be awesome.
Exactly. We got the pickup.
But it's just about being open and honest about the fact that your life is what you have to write about sometimes, and pull from real life inspiration.
So you're all cool. Everyone's cool.
Yeah,
with everyone
everyone's
else.
Cool.
All right, so everybody's happy, everybody's in a good place, and we're looking forward to the new music and seeing them live.
Yes.
The Jonas Brothers in November. Gents, thanks for jumping in the station wagon and coming out together. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good
We're going to take our rowboat home.
In the storm.
Be careful.
We'll be right
Jet
back.
skis.
Hang on.